Hello everyone, welcome back. Decided to pull out this little 22 two-shot today. I just have a little fun shooting this. Thought I'd share it with you guys. If you guys ever think of buying one of these little two-shots, especially like one of these Cobras, make sure it's a 22 and only a 22. Don't buy anything that's more powerful, because I have one in 9mm. I think I had less than 50 rounds on that, and basically it broke at the hinge. Okay, the hinge would be like right there. So the hinge broke. It does have a lifetime warranty. I sent it in for Cobra to replace. I got it back. I fired 2 shots, and the thing immediately broke. And basically I just threw that like in a corner somewhere. And basically it's not worth my time to keep sending it back and forth for them to keep fixing. But if you're interested in getting one of these little 2 shots just to experience it, get it in 22. It's actually a 22 Magnum, and it fires, just standard 22s just fine. The way this works is when you put the 2 shots in, you cock it back. First, it'll fire the top one. So you'll fire the top one, and then what you do is when you cock it back, the next time around, it'll fire the second one. So, it's a fun little gun. One of the reasons I got it is because I have seen, historical ones that were similar to this, and I thought it'd be kind of fun and interesting to experience this. The interesting thing is that the historical versions of this, even though they might have been of a larger caliber, they were also rim fired in most cases. So they would not have been more powerful than this. Certainly, more powerful than the 22 Magnum version of this. It is fairly accurate. I have hit soda cans at much further distance than this. Sometimes, the 22 cases are just popping out real easy now. A lot of times when I'm shooting this, I'll keep one of these rods handy, so if I need to, push it through, I can push it through with that. Don't think of carrying this. This is not a serious gun. This is basically a toy. If you want a small gun like this to carry, get one of these North American Arms ones. These are a lot more reliable. It's a 5-shot. Basically, it takes the 22 Magnum. So this is a much more serious gun. I like shooting small guns, so that's kind of why I got this. It is a fun gun to shoot. It's fun to try and be accurate with this, out to further distances, try to get out to like maybe 15, 20 yards with this. Yeah, it's a fun little gun. Like I said, don't get anything larger than a 22 or 22 Magnum because they're not very strong, especially the ones that Cobra makes. I think the ones that Bond makes are a lot stronger. However, they cost something like $300-400, and it's just not worth it for a 2-shot, So, I think this cost me less than $200. I think it was like maybe $160 or $180. So, it's a fun little toy to buy and try out. If you're looking for a serious Derringer, get one of these, one of these North American Arms ones. I've done prior videos on this. It comes with a grip like this. What you do is you take off the grips, and you get these slightly extended grips over here. They call them boot grips. And this actually gives you pretty good control of the gun, and you're able to shoot it pretty good. Here, let's put a couple of shots on that target. I've got this one loaded with the 22 Magnums. I think they have a lot more power with those 22 Magnums. So the interesting thing is with this one over here, it has no rear sight. It's only a front sight, and through my experience, I know how to. When I cock, first of all, you can't see the front sight until you actually cock back, and I know where that front sight needs to be on top of the frame of the gun in order to be able to hit the target. So I'm actually able to get pretty accurate with this gun. It doesn't have a safety or transfer bar. What you actually do is, when I carry it, I basically rest the notch. I rest the hammer between the notches. There's little notches between the chambers that I rest the hammer on. And that's pretty good. I've only seen it slip once, and I think that was because I dropped it. But that's something that basically every time you're gonna, if you're gonna carry this, every time you're gonna holster this, you want to check those notches to make sure that the hammer's actually resting on a safety notch and not on top of the primer, basically. Thanks for watching. If you got some comments, post them. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Talk to you guys next time.